First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now Ingram. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Ready up.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Moss in motion.
Check go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
19, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll take it on in. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Let's go.
Slot man in motion left. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. He pulls it in around the 5. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's a run with Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Ho-ho! And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the give, this is Allen. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to run, and he's in. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Ingram. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. Back to the air one more time. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. They'll throw out of the gun. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Ingram. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here.
And he's in. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
To the air now on first and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll look to throw again. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down,
and for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
With the score, Giants 21, Jets 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, left side. He's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll get that complete to Ross. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Allen. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They motion the slot man left. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
They'll run. It's Ingram. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. Now it is 1st and goal.
Set up. Let go.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now. Set up.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
He'll tuck it and take off. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Dallas Turner on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here we go.
A carry here for Allen. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. They'll throw out of the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll run with Allen. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of action. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them and you're able to extend that lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will be a Giants first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Come on, set.
Williams, the tight end, is in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's hoping to come away with a touchdown of his own. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Go.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he will score! Game on! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw, left side, is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here's 2nd down and 3. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
Ingram. Powering forward. He's in. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's first down.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Now he'll air one out. And that could be the death. And now he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. Second down, goal to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw. This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Jets. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes,